Hello, I'm Anushka, mom to my 14-month-old son, and today I will be discussing a few books that he's been reading at the moment on animals, reptiles, the like. We have been doing a homeschool co-op program that has involved visits to the Orlando Science Center to look at crustaceans there, the Reptile Discovery Center in DeLand to look at alligators, snakes. He actually held a couple of snakes, which was very exciting, and looked at some turtles and lizards. So we've been following that up with reading before and after the class at home, looking at snakes. And the day before we went to the science center, we actually made a snake with Play-Doh and the eggs, and he had a lot of fun, taking the eggs and making a little, well, I made a little nest, and he was moving it from one nest to the other, though snakes don't have nests. But here we have this book on snakes and reptiles that he's been reading, which he has really enjoyed. It is a Ripley's Believe It or Not book, so it has a lot of very crazy facts in there about snakes with two heads, and like the different reptiles, like the poison arrow frogs, and lots of crazy things, piranhas. There's, what is this? For more than 50 years, Bill has survived being bitten more than 170 times by injecting himself with deadly snake venom. Do not recommend that you do this at home. We also looked at snakes being devenomed, which they use for medical treatments in hospitals. So it was really cool to see like cobras and stuff up close at the reptile center, and then see these in the books that we're reading here and see their fangs and things like that. And there we have snake eggs, which we also saw models of at the reptile center. We did see alligator up close, which was definitely licking its lips when it saw these little kids go right up to the fence and was like, "Oh, snack time." I don't think they picked up on that. And so what it says here about eggs is laying their eggs in one basket. Oh, exciting. Tortoises and crocodiles lay eggs with hard shells, whereas most turtles, lizards, and snakes lay eggs with soft, leathery shells. Interesting. Here we have an alligator with huge teeth over here, half underwater. So yeah, my son has really enjoyed looking at all the pictures in this book. We've also been reading another book on ocean animals that has a lot more like sea turtles, walruses, whales, sharks, that kind of thing. But this book is really focused on the reptiles, which he has liked. Look at this pit viper. Beautiful pictures here, which is very Montessori if that's something that you're focused on. And here's a picture of a snake shedding its skin. So really fun book on reptiles with some fun facts for the adults as well as the kids. Then we have this book on a frog's life cycle. I will say it is definitely much more tailored to his age, and we have almost been reading the book, all the words, whereas some of the other books I have to just kind of look at the pictures and describe it as I go. But this book definitely is very much tailored for his age. So we have the whole life cycle. We have the little eggs here, and then we have the tadpoles, and then it turning into a froglet, and then a frog. And the first time I read my son this book, I didn't actually realize that I had a picture of two frogs mating, because I didn't have my glasses on. I thought it was just one big frog, but no, this is a picture of two frogs mating, and then they make lots of little frogs after that, and eggs that turn into tadpoles, and the whole cycle begins all over again. So beautiful, fun book. We have been hopping around like frogs after reading this book and going ribbit, ribbit, and I put my son on my back and hop around with him. And so this is a really nice book tailored to that age. Very suitable for a 14, 1 to 3 year old in terms of the text and images, I think. The last book is not actually about a reptile, but it is about a very important creature, a bee. This one, I don't know, I will probably give it a go when he's a little bit older. It's more like comic style, as you can see from here. And so he didn't really understand the way that the information kind of flows. He's used to looking at one picture on a page and just looking at that, whereas this had lots of different little bits of information and lots of things on a page. It talks about why bees are really important for our ecosystem and why we need to give them a chance, and you know, protect their environment so that they can flourish and thrive. All the different things and foods that are pollinated by bees, and why it's really important for our own food chain and life cycle that we give bees a chance. So I really like this book, but I do think it is a bit beyond my son right now. But I just thought I would let you know in case you have a slightly older child, or you have a 1 to 3 year old who is maybe a bit more receptive to a lot more words and reading than my son currently is. It also has heaps of different bees on the back here, which I, for one, did not realize there was so many different species of bees, which makes sense, but I didn't really know that. I did know that there's carpenter bees because we have some that fly around the house that really freak me out. Carpenter bees chip away at wood. We have a house that is made of wood, as you can imagine. That's quite scary. So here we have this beautiful book on bees. So those are a few books he's reading at the moment. I have another video I'm going to do in a second on books that we've been reading on nature and conservation and the deforestation issues that we're currently facing, which are all tailored for toddlers. So if you're interested, have a look at that next. Thank you.